to the Nintendo Switch 2 experience.
Yeah, really excited to play $80 games.
You're a pharmacist. You can afford them and then some.
Well, it's the principle. And I'm sure everyone in the comments would agree with that.
You should be shilling for Nintendo like Harmon Smith.
I don't shill. There's only one thing I'll shill for.
Taylor Swift?
Yes. You already know me too well.
So this stream is going to be used as a platform where you can ask any of your questions about the Nintendo Switch 2 experience.
Yes.
We'll be playing Nintendo Switch 2 games. We're going to be taking a look at the system itself. He is reading the live chat, so if any reaction slop channels out there complain about people going on their phones.
I love this comment. Riders is so hot. Well, thank you.
Who says this?
TV and Geo.
Okay, you guys, I did not go to the Nintendo Switch 2 experience yet. That happens
that's
tomorrow. Yeah. So this stream is just essentially the Nintendo Switch 2 experience Eve.
Oh, I just swiped to a different live stream by accident.
So feel free to ask any questions that you have about the Nintendo Switch 2 and its games.
What's a Nintendo Switch 2?
Is it an accessory for the Switch? Is it an add-on?
Is it just a Wii U in disguise?
No, because I had Soul. So I can't see that well.
Demitch, what are your thoughts on Donkey Kong Country GBC?
I think it's a good port, all things considered. I think that he's talking about the Game Boy Color version of Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's good. It's really remarkable what Rareware was able to do with limited technology of the Game Boy. Like, they were masterminds of really taking advantage of the hardware that each systems were made for and the games.
Ooh, King Watermelon Shark says, I'm too early. No, you are late for being early, is what I would like to say.
All right, how do you feel about Mario Kart World's roster? Okay, the thing is, if the roster has fan favorites like Diddy Kong, the Koopalings, that kind of stuff, in addition to all these wacky enemies, I think it's amazing. But when you have characters like what the hell are you doing?
I'm poking my lips.
It looked like you were just...
There was some, we had Vietnamese food for dinner, and it's still on my lips, so I just wanted to taste it.
So I'm washing it down with horchata.
Horchata.
But anyways, the roster, if it's just silly characters, then it's like... It feels kind of lazy. It feels kind of lazy, especially considering a character like Sidestepper doesn't grip onto the wheel.
Any thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order chaos that happened earlier today?
Now, I really don't want to get my hopes up, but I was able to secure a pre-order, hopefully. I'm not for certain yet because I don't trust pre-orders. And I'm in Texas right now, so I wasn't able to go to GameStop. So, in terms of the chaos, I mean, it's exactly what I expected.
Texas?
Texas?
This is Texas. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold on.
Hey, Patrick, guess what I am?
Stupid?
No, I'm Texas.
What's the difference?
Yeah, because a dead fish is more worthy of a slot than Bowser's children.
Oh my god, Soshi. Rather aggressive.
He's being sarcastic. This man loves the Koopalings more than I'm sure his parents love him.
I fell asleep while trying to get a Nintendo Switch 2 last night, so I did not get one, if anyone was curious.
But Soshi, I was joking. I'm sure your parents love you very much. My brother and I are splitting it 50-50.
Well, make sure you have a contract so that you know who gets what on what days.
Kareem says hi. Hello, Kareem. Good to see ya.
And hello to Marcus STZB.
Hello, Marcus.
You forgot the STZB.
STZB.
You gotta say that every time.
I can do Nick 2751 because I've memorized that since 2020.
And Soshi, message retracted. Interesting message to put down there.
Was it the reference to the episode of SpongeBob where Squidward was... Oh, message is held for review? Let's see. Oh, this is a great question. Are you both going to lick the Switch 2 cartridges? There probably aren't cartridges. It's probably digital games. And we know what digital games are. Digital games are NFTs, not freaking tangible. Just
Hello, Gonzalez. Just call him Marcus. That'll do. Okay, Marcus.
all right.
But you have to call me Riders DX. You can't just say Riders.
Any ideas what new IP Nintendo might make, like Splatoon?
The Taylor Swift IP.
Well, the realistic answer is that Dragon Drive basketball game. That seems like what they're trying to make the next ARMS or Splatoon. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work out because the art style of that game is just gray. Doesn't have any soul. At least ARMS did, even though it was unfinished. But it's not just unfinished, it's just incomplete. If you make a Switch 2 edition game predictions, I have new ideas like Game Builder Garage. That could work with the mouse controls. I mean, you could already use a USB mouse for Game Builder Garage.
Oh.
Gav, are you the same Gav who won the giveaway a few years back?
Wait. Someone here said Epsilon. A Taylor Swift rhythm game would be awesome. Well, yes. I've been saying it all this whole time. Nintendo just doesn't like money. That's why it's not happened yet.
Dragon Drive seems like a cool concept. It just has no personality with the presentation.
It looks really dull and boring. I am shocked that's a Nintendo game.
I'm trying to think. It's like that episode of The Fairly Odd Parents where everyone becomes a gray blob. That's what it reminded me
That
of.
actually is a great analogy for that.
Like with games like ARMS and Splatoon, they have fun characters that are memorable, even though ARMS wasn't the best game. Dimitri Riders at the Random Room.
Why is this the random room?
It's actually a very nice room.
Yeah.
Oh, Soshi, thank you for the donation. But if it's your
Birthday.
birthday, I should be giving you the donation.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday cake.
Happy-
Happy birthday.
Pin the
down
tail,
the
Caesars.
seahorse.
Wait, that's what you sing to someone when it's not their birthday.
Well, it isn't their birthday yet.
But I will give you guys a tour of the hotel. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we're not staying at a Motel 6 or Super 8. This is a Residence Inn, and it's a nice hotel. So let's see if I can flip the camera. You got a whole kitchen. Considering we're going to the Switch 2 experience, I got the ingredients for Billy Dogs. T&D, if you're watching this, you better keep your word. You're not going to make Billy Dogs your way. You're not going to wuss out. Swallow your pride. You lost the bet. But hey, I'll give you some leeway. I got two different varieties. Standard vanilla Twinkie or strawberry. You get to choose, so I'm a good friend. And then,
Wow, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
hey, you're not the one eating them. That's T&D.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
And then just looking around, you get a lot of space.
You do.
Even though there's a pull-out couch in the bed, I'm going to sleep on the floor.
It's okay. I'll just sleep on the floor.
Yeah, it's fine.
And we got Mario Kart 8 going. Of course.
You really should put on Fortnite though.
Would you guys actually like to see Fortnite streams?
I have a Sabrina Carpenter skin. I can show it off.
Riders told me he sniffed your chair.
What? What kind of comment is that?
I don't know, but Nick2751 saying, now we know that Riders wouldn't hold up to his word. Okay, if you lost the bet for the Billy Dogs, would you eat the Billy Dogs?
No.
Or would you wuss out?
I would wuss out. I care about my body.
You'd be fine. It's just kind of gross.
Yeah, I'm also picky.
It's just Vienna sausages, Twinkies, and mayo.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic X Shadow Generations is a launch title. Oh, this is for you. This is for you.
Oh, you had to pay the extra $50 to play it. Well, I feel like it doesn't look that different from like the original Switch version. So there's really like no incentive to get it if you already have the Switch version.
I mean,
But it costs the same as like the Switch version. So if you don't have it yet, then just get the Switch 2 version. Yeah.
I love Donkey Kong's redesign. It brings out so much more expression with him that wasn't possible with the Rare model. But even then, he's such a combination of cute and badass that I can't help but love him.
What's your favorite video game? Fortnite.
My favorite is still Super Mario Odyssey, but Donkey Kong Bonanza might just change that. Pac-Man hasn't been in Fortnite for a while. Wait, he was before?
He was?
But someone said face reveal. I've shown my face before. The only difference is I don't usually wear my glasses. But it has been a long day. I've literally spent most of the day traveling. My flight got delayed about 4 hours, so I was hanging out at the airport, and needless to say, I'm pooped.
We've been duped.
Duped to poop. How's it going, Demeech? I mean, considering we'll be playing the Nintendo Switch 2 tomorrow, could be, it's gonna be great.
He was just a backpack in Fortnite. Okay.
Now, Pet Human, what is your favorite type of music that's not video game
Oh,
OST?
can I answer this question?
Go right ahead.
Oh my gosh, where do I even start? You know what? We gotta take it to the queen of all queens, Taylor Swift. Great pop music, great rock music, great R&B music, great hip hop music, great ballad music, great folk music,
I
great
wish this was
singer-songwriter music.
I wish this was my favorite brand of alcohol, isopropyl, after listening to that.
We all know.
Wait, F099 got an update? That's great.
Yeah.
I hope it gets supported, and I hope there's an offline version. Alright, favorite video game console? The Nintendo Switch.
I think nostalgia-wise, it actually would be the Wii for me.
The Wii and the Nintendo Switch have some very comparable libraries in terms of like the all-time greatest
I
games.
just have so many fond memories of playing the Wii. Like I remember like getting straight A's to convince my dad to get me that console. There's just a lot of fond memories for me of the Wii. Although I can say that the Switch is objectively the better console.
I would say that both of them have great libraries. The three greats are the GameCube, the Wii, and the Nintendo Switch. What's up? Did you guys get pre-orders? I was able to get everything on Walmart. Yes and no. He did not,
I
but
did not.
I apparently did. I won't say I got it until the Switch 2 is in my hands. I don't trust pre-orders. I've been through the days of amiibo collecting. I know what the false hope is like.
One of our friends got their pre-order canceled, right? So.
Actually, no. T&D said that his friend Katie pranked him, pretending to be a
Oh.
Best Buy rep.
Oh, okay. Wow, that is a
That's
that is a
diabolical.
cruel prank right there.
He complained about my prank where I sent him the Bloonies, and that was just a harmless, fun gift. The point of that prank was just to confuse the hell out of him.
Anime music, Michael Jackson. Oh, anime music, Michael Jackson, and recently tied the creator.
Best question. What if Pauly Shore voiced Gino in the Super Mario RPG movie? I would love that. Thank you for the donation. Would that be Super Mario RPG, a true story? I was able to get the Mario Kart bundle, Pro Controller, case, camera, and Street Fighter 6. The one that I got was just a standard one. I thought that I'd have a better chance getting that one than the bundle. I also got the Pro Controller and Mario Kart. I can't believe I'm saying Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
You know, if he's playing Mario Kart World tomorrow, he's gonna have a very interesting comparison because he's also played Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Yes, I have. I love Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. When is it coming out?
When are we getting a Sir Musty Nintendo Switch 2 collab? I would say that let's focus on the idea of a Sir Musty Nintendo Land collab first. Now, the thing with getting the Switch 2 is I wanted to get it for the channel. I feel like it's kind of necessary if you run a Nintendo YouTube channel.
Yeah,
And
it is.
I kind of had to determine, okay, I think more people are going to get the bundle. So why not just have, or why not get the one that less people are going to get? It's going to be $30 more for me, but you know what? I'll bite the bullet so you guys don't have to. And I'll say it how it is with Mario Kart World. Sir Musty's Nintendo Land content is hilarious. Yeah, but at the same time, I think the reaction stemmed from, well, first of all, it was Nintendo Land being disappointed we didn't get a 3D Mario game. The sun is hot, water is wet. Nintendo forgot about Mario. So, I mean, that's pretty expected. I like Nintendo Land. I think his content's good. I think that he's a great person, too. He's super chill. But then when Sir Musty started reacting to his reaction to the Mario Kart World Direct, I don't understand what was so crazy about a take like that. Everybody thought that Direct sucked. That Direct was absolutely horrible.
I was just like, it's just very meh. I was like, didn't they talk about a lot of this stuff already during the actual direct? So I was very underwhelmed.
One of the things I can't stand about the Nintendo Directs is when they go over information we already knew about, and this was the epitome of that.
Yeah.
I can't believe I woke up early for that. I could have just slept until 3 p.m.
Oh, before we go on, so we've had like 2 super chats so far, right?
Yeah.
So if we get 3 more super chats, I have a surprise for Dimitri. So give us 3 more super chats, and I'm gonna surprise Dimitri with something.
All right. That sounds exciting. Remember the DSML? Yes, I do. The Direct sucked, but the game still looks great. And to say, I think an extra battle mode can be added in free updates. You're not going to believe me when I say this, but before I do, Rodmar Sim, I'm not sure. Absolutely not. TV and go. I have a girlfriend. How's it going, Demetri? It's going just ducky. But for too many
Ducky.
games, just ducky. It means just fine. It's a very fogey term.
Becky.
Ducky.
Becky.
So I will say that I'm considering going to too many games. It really just depends. Just like if I have enough after getting the Switch 2 and then I'm going to PAX East. Things go the way they do.
Doesn't this look
Maybe.
like? Doesn't this look like a huge baby bottle?
It's a bottle. What do you expect?
Oh,
What is
right.
it supposed to look
I mean,
like?
don't I look like an infant, like drinking from a milk bottle?
No, you look like SpongeBob.
I look like SpongeBob. Oh, what a compliment!
Did you hear that you could play online through an emulator? Or online on Delta emulator? Is that DS? Alright, what is my favorite Nintendo game? Thank you for the super chat,
3
8-Bit
super
Game.
chats, 2 more super chats, and I give Dimitri my little surprise. So be sure to donate and give him money.
I'm gonna need it.
He will actually need it.
Gabe, thank you for the donation again.
I guess it's just about to happen.
But I will say that my favorite Nintendo game is Super Mario Odyssey, but that could very well change with Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm not sold on Mario Kart World yet, but Donkey Kong Bonanza. All right,
All right.
8-Bit. Everybody thank 8-Bit Gabe for whatever Riders DX is going to put me through.
Okay, my surprise.
Do I need to close
It's
my eyes?
actually yeah, close your eyes.
Okay.
But you'll love this. This is courtesy of
Is it Mario Fruit Snacks?
no, close, but no. This is courtesy of a good mutual friend of ours, Tofu.
Oh, this is cool. This isn't something revolting or scary.
It's Krabby Patties.
Gummy Krabby Patties.
Gummy Krabby Patties.
All right, let's have them. Oh, but they're not. They're Krabby Patty colors. Why not call them Pretty Patties?
They're pretty patties.
It's clear whoever made the packaging is just a middle-aged man. This was not focus tested.
Well, you know what? It's like it perfectly satisfies me.
And if we can get two more super chats, I'll surprise Riders DX with a little snack. So let's try these gummy Krabby Patties. I'm not gonna have the green one.
Why don't you want the green one?
That thing's green.
Green.
I'm gonna see if there's a purple one, because purple is my second favorite color.
Purple is my favorite color.
All right, all the colors you got red, you got blue, you got pretty much all the colors of Bloonies except for the orange. I've acquired so many Pretty Patties. Look what he got under me, kid. So I'm gonna have the purple one, and then you get to choose whatever color you want.
All right. I've had these for like a couple weeks now, but I waited till I saw you to try them out.
All right, judging by its sealed, I don't have to worry about these being spiked with weed. That was not very reassuring.
This feels like a TikTok live stream. Well, I mean, we could be on TikTok.
I didn't bring my laptop. I didn't bring my capture card. So we're doing this stream the redneck way.
Oh yes.
The redneck way is just literally having the TV in the background.
And look at our tongues.
First super chat. What is a really popular game everyone seems to love but you don't like? I would say I still enjoy the game and I like it a lot, but I think Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a bit overhyped.
Ooh, fighting words.
What's wrong with you?
Okay. Oh my god, look, it literally is it is a pretty patty.
2 super chats and you literally blow Legend Zaza out of the toilet bowl. Alright, that thing's green.
It's green.
You know, you're not gonna believe this. I've never had the gummy Krabby Patties before.
That thing's green.
But this one's purple. Purple is my favorite color.
Oh wow.
It's not a little hotel. I did a whole tour of it. It's a big room.
It's a pretty decently sized room actually.
There's a lot of space. We could probably have more guests. We could even have the Jardians lady. I call the bed.
Oh, these are good.
Apparently, I did get my pre-order. I won't say I did until the Switch 2 is in my hands and in my electrical outlet and my cat messes with it.
Oh, that's good. Very big game.
Do you have any allergies?
I don't think so.
All
maybe,
right.
Maybe just you.
No, for food. All right. Close your eyes.
Oh, I know what you're about to bring me.
You wish it's gonna be that.
What?
All right. This is actually courtesy of my uncle.
Oh boy. Uncle Demeech. What is this?
You can open your eyes.
What? Hell no. I am not eating this. Get that away from me.
Giant calamari in a can
No.
with garlic sauce.
No, I'm not eating this. I was nice to you. I gave you pretty patties.
I'll eat it.
I am not eating that.
I would love to eat this. I'll eat it.
The only way I would do it is if someone paid like $50 or something in this instant. Oh, they didn't do it, so I guess I'm not eating that.
8-Bit Gabe, if he doesn't eat it, I will.
What a horrible surprise. Well, you know what? Maybe it tastes good.
Come on, just try it. When else are you gonna try giant calamari?
Well, it doesn't need to be like prepared first or
No.
something like that.
This is from the plane. This is from Frontier.
Why would Frontier give you that?
I don't know, and I'm not sure if it'll reek either.
I don't really want it to read the hotel.
Hey, this is revenge for what happened at too many games.
What the hell happened? Oh, that.
He stunk up the room with ramen.
Oh yeah. Well, the ramen was good though. It was.
Yeah,
really
this
good.
was good too.
Aqua Twist. Welcome. Yes, Riders and Demeech in real life.
I'll get us started. It's like a... Hey, this looks really good. How much do you want of it? Just
None.
a little taste?
I don't want any of it.
Come on, man.
No, I'm picky. Let me just eat more pretty patties.
How is this flight food?
That is so surprising you got that on an airplane. That is such a weird snack to give on an airplane.
Here, I'll douse it with the garlic and
Oh.
I'll just put a little bit on a plate for you. You don't have to eat the whole thing, but this is my kind of meal. And the cool thing about the little hotel we're in is that there's a full kitchen.
I would rather
So-
eat these pretty patties.
So here's Wimpy Rider's plate.
It looks disgusting. Oh my god.
Dude, it's seafood.
No,
This is a delicacy.
It smells horrible.
All right. Here it is. Actually, I'm going to need to flip the camera so you can see just the details. Lower the price, Nintendo. So the...
Ew.
Oh,
You are cleaning that.
all right. I
You
accidentally,
are cleaning that.
I accidentally spilled a little bit of it. So in the meantime, while I do the janitor duties, please read some of the comments.
Are you guys sharing a room? I don't think I'm sharing the room anymore after this.
All right. Let's see. Where did it spill?
Like it's a little behind the tripod, I think is where it was. Oh my god, that smell. No.
It's gone now. There wasn't that much.
No, I'm talking about my plate. I can smell it. Maybe I'm on that Legend Zaza right now. Good for you. Clean up on aisle 4. Squidward, those calamari rings you've been eating are squids. What the heck is that? Exactly, Gonzalez. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, what the hell is this? Like, why would they give this on a plane? What kind of plane, what kind of game is Frontier running here?
A good one.
What a weird snack. I'm not eating this.
Come on.
The more I look at it, the more I'm just like,
I'll get things started. Cheers. It's actually really good, just a little salty.
no, I'll eat more. I'll eat more of these pretty patties instead.
Just one bite. Come on.
This is not what I signed up for when you said if we could stream. I hope you enjoy. I'll eat it. Yeah, give us some to Nimblasto. Chicken jockey. I did see Minecraft like last week. It was the perfect brain rot movie is how I describe it.
This is very interesting. It tastes good.
What's a game you didn't expect to enjoy but ended up liking? For me, a game like that recently was probably Fortnite. Like I swore off from ever trying out Fortnite for years and years, and I finally found a boyfriend that loves Fortnite, so I tried it for him, and I ended up loving it too. Yeah, if he was here, he would. If he wanted me to try this, then I would try it. But Demetrius is not my boyfriend, so
I can't believe that's actually airplane food.
I cannot believe that's something they'd even consider. That is so crazy to me that that is on the airplane.
It smells like fresh fish.
Oh my god,
It's very...
I can't. Those are my friends.
And I have a Twinkie to wash it down.
So what's the deal with airplane food? Am I right?
Yeah, quite the deal there.
Yeah, you know what I got on my flight? It was just a biscuit and orange juice.
Hey, safe choices.
Yeah.
Any questions about the Nintendo Switch 2 experience, or they're mostly just unhinged?
Yeah, so the recent question I see is Riders. Are you cheating on him with old Dimitri? What?
Who?
Old Dimitri? What does that even mean? Dimitri is Dimitri.
Yeah.
What booster course pass me costume like the most?
I would say... that's a good question. No, Spike's only in Tour.
I actually really enjoyed these.
I will let you know.
What's a Switch 2? Never heard of it.
I'll let you know how the D-pad is.
It's a TikTok dance.
I'm gonna join the flood stream with Rickroll.
Never gonna give you up.
What brand is my microwave? I think Samsung.
Why your microwave?
I'm looking forward to Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's the one I'm most excited for. What are you guys more hyped for is the question? Donkey Kong Bonanza or Mario Kart World? Or
Pretty patties.
Or is it something completely different? I'm hoping or if there's any on the tripod, I hope I can clean that up.
I don't think any of it got on the tripod.
It was just like a little tiny bit on the carpet that I instantly cleaned. You gotta... Actually, you know what? This isn't even carpet. It's just like a rug. Look at that. Aqua Twist, Metroid Prime 4, and Mario Kart World. Paper Mario Switch 2 Edition. Well, we saw that there's a 60 frames per second option available.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm most excited for Air Riders. I haven't seen any gameplay yet, obviously, but that's like the one I'm most interested in is Air Riders.
Why? Because of the name?
I mean, that's one thing, but also the original looked a lot of fun. I never got to play the original, so I'd be very curious to try this one.
I wish they had it at the Switch 2 experience. They just don't. What game have you spent the most number of hours on? Probably Mario Kart 8.
Recently, for me, Marvel Rivals.
I'm just talking about of all time.
I don't know of all time.
Mario, yeah, the expectation. Well, Donkey Kong's been even longer. We waited for a new Donkey Kong ever since 2014. It was Super Mario Odyssey at one point, but then that changed.
You know,
This isn't milk, this is horchata.
I was playing Bowser's Fury on the airplane ride today.
What do you think?
It's really good. I like it.
It's probably going to run better on the Switch too in handheld mode because it's only at like 30 frames per second.
Probably. But I mean, it runs great on the Switch, in my opinion.
In handheld?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Sonic fan. He's used to bad performance. Actually, come to think of it, if he was a Pokemon fan, oh boy. I almost cried when Kirby Air Riders got revealed because that was the last thing I expected, and I can't believe they did it.
Jack, you know, I would, but I main Jeff the Shark, so.
A Wii Fest rhythm game called Groove Coaster Y Party is my most played game. Did it seem like the tripod went down, or I'm just so tired I'm seeing things that aren't there?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. The tripod is where it has been.
That's. I wonder if
You
there's
are-
caffeine in horchata.
There might be. The horchata.
Sonic Frontiers is 480p on handheld.
It does look pretty horrendous on
I've
handheld,
seen it.
I have to say.
It looks terrible. Am I excited for wheelchair basketball? I would be if it had personality.
You know what we should do? We should play some Fortnite.
You're gonna use up all their hotel Wi-Fi. They have a special charge if you use Fortnite. Least favorite Bob episode? Are we talking about SpongeBob or something else?
I mean, I don't know what else you could be referring to with Bob. Bob the Builder.
That's what I was gonna say.
Bob the Builder.
Nick2751.
What?
I mean, everyone knows about my driving record. I don't think we need to get into it. It's all in the public records.
No.
Awesome and underrated. Oh, Sponge. My least favorite episode of SpongeBob would probably
I'm trying to think what that would be.
probably Truth or Square because that's the king of clickbait.
I really don't know. I don't feel like there's a SpongeBob episode that like absolutely despise. There's a lot I don't care for, but there's not one I like despise.
My one course meal is a bad episode. Did we have orange cupcakes for dinner? Actually, no. His aunt took us to Vietnamese food.
Yeah, it was really good. And my stomach was exploding at the end of it.
It was pho. I used to call it pho.
I mean, that's what Americans call it.
Well, I'm glad I know the right way.
English-speaking people call it, I should say.
You know what I'm really hoping for tomorrow? I'm really hoping that if Nintendo interviews, like, guests of the Nintendo Switch 2 experience, they interview me, and I'll say about the games, this game is well worth it, and Nintendo's put in love, charm, and passion into it, and they're adding free DLC the right way, and they're being 100% factually hit. Actually, instead of free DLC, and they're adding the cow, and they've been 100% factually hit.
You know what I would say?
Sonic's better.
No, I would say, when are we gonna get the free food?
They wouldn't include that. Say something that has like a.
No, it would just. It's a SpongeBob reference.
I'm trying to remember what episode it was. Oh, the health inspector one?
No, the Band Geeks one.
Do you ship Bob and Orlando? They're already together. What's there to ship? Have we seen a fish called Sandy yet? I've been looking.
What's that?
Once Nintendo interviews you, you'll finally reach 100,000.
Oh, he's gonna reach it. I can tell.
Dimitri and Riders would be canon in Nintendo soon. You know what's funny? There is some interesting canon with Dimitri. If I were to tell you that the first place where Victor Yared reprised his role as Gerald from Sid the Science Kid is in a Dimitri video and not the Sid the Science Kid reboot, you'd probably be thinking if I said that, wow, Dimitri's smoking crack. But no, it happened.
I got interviewed by Nintendo PR while I was at Nintendo New York store for Direct. Nick did too, but I don't know where they put the interviews. Maybe they might use it in future footage.
Send it to me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Nick's ended with "Show Street Pass Love," and then it
Show me some
ended.
street pass love.
Oh, you know that song?
I mean, yeah, you played it for me like 10,000 times.
No, I didn't. I just sang it. That was the only part. Riders, Dimitri, do you guys see the Hunger Games simulator notes that? Wait, is that the Slashcraft thing? Oh no, that's Soshi. I've heard of it.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Is Dimitri going to play Elden Ring on Switch 2 after he plays Fortnite?
Well, the thing is, with the Switch 2 experience, there's, I think, a card which tracks how many games you played. You can only play like 6 of them. So what I want to do is I just want to play all the big games that you guys are interested in. And I have a certain game that's going to be there that I'm so excited to just trash on. Can you guys guess what that game is? There's one game that's going to be there that I'm so excited to make a video about, just completely trashing the whole thing. It's not Mario Kart World. It's not Zaza either. Zaza's not going to be there. You'll have to wait and see. Now Dragon Drive's actually... It gets a pass for now.
I actually have no idea what he's talking about.
You don't like me? Hey, that's okay. Not everyone's going to like me. I just will say my opinions how they are.
Is Welcome Tour being played at the Switch too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my least favorite one.
I mean, what is there
But
to it?
the only reason it's my least favorite is because it costs money.
I don't think I've seen anyone defend that. Like, I've seen Nintendo shills saying, let's be real, Mario Kart will be
They're
worth
technically
$80.
trying to say that like that is worthwhile more than Wii Sports. 'Cause
Wii Sports connected families in a way that gaming never could before, and it got so many people into gaming. This is a glorified instruction manual.
Peak Craft Movie.
Riders, what happened to your old streams?
What happened? My old streams?
Are they up?
I think so. Or did I hide them? I can't remember. I haven't been doing anything YouTube-wise for a while.
Keep the question somewhat okay. What game did you last complete? That's a great question.
Ooh, for me, this is just this morning. I completed Spider-Man Miles Morales.
This morning?
Yeah, I got to the last boss last night and then I went to sleep. And so this morning I woke up, I was like, we gotta finish this before we get on the plane. And I did.
Can I list the games that are going to be there tomorrow? Okay. I can do that. We're going to have Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Star Cross Roads. There's also going to be the Switch 2 editions of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Then there's going to be the Welcome Tour, Dragon Drive, third-party games, and you get to mess around with the Switch 2 itself. This message is held for review. All right. Hello, this is your first stream.
Oh.
Welcome.
That's the first stream you've ever watched? Wow. Are you like 2?
What's your favorite game genre? Platformers. The Robotniks have entered the chat. That's not Robotniks, that's Roboto, yeah. Is Metroid Prime 4 that you're going hard Absolutely not. No, not Metroid Prime 4. I think you guys kind of have an idea of what game that's going to be. We're gonna probably play Mario Party too. I mean, You know what's so funny about it, and it all comes full circle?
Wow.
When we went to PAX West last year, we played Super Mario Party Jamboree early. Roboto, yeah. Did you play it early too? It was just a mini game, so I didn't really
Yeah.
have a good first impression of it.
Yeah.
But I actually played Super Mario Party Jamboree with the guy sitting next to me on the plane. Just made the time go by. And you know how Nintendo always advertises the tabletop mode, and I'm always saying, oh, nobody does that. Well, I ate my words. It might be towards the finale of the Nintendo Switch 2's life. Well, I mean, the Nintendo Switch's life. But here we are, 8 years later, finally doing the airplane thing.
Well,
It was a great flight, just a lot of delays.
I guess it's for the casuals that aren't going to be buying things like that controller.
Like this.
Yeah.
This is the Nixie Warrior controller. I actually got this sent to me, and it's going to be featured in one of my videos about the Nintendo Switch 2 experience. This is a great controller. You can't go wrong with a GameCube controller. And it works with the original GameCube.
What is my opinion on the Switch 2 upgrade packs? What do you mean upgrade packs? You
The
mean
upgrade packs are the additions, like Breath of the Wild,
Oh,
stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
every console does that. As long as they're priced reasonably, it's fine. But isn't like the Mario Party one like $80 too?
$80 for Mario Party.
What about the Zelda ones? Like those don't seem like big upgrades, so those shouldn't be that much more expensive, in my opinion. The Mario Party one looks like they're adding like a decent amount of content into it.
It just
But-
seems like goofy stuff that would have been
But, like,
perfect for the DSi.
Okay, who in the world is gonna use that camera crap? I am very curious as to who is going to use that.
I did like Sonic 3. I saw it with Melissa and she fell asleep during it, so that's when you know it's a good movie.
Wow.
But I'm going to show you guys my Nintendo Switch that I brought with. I always have a custom Switch. Like, I never use the OEM Joy-Cons anymore. So, in honor of the Nintendo Switch 2, I got a matte black Nintendo Switch. And, you guys want to see the coolest part about this? Check this out. By holding SL and SR, you can light this up, and it comes in different colors. What I wanted to do is I wanted to go for the Nintendo Switch 2 colors, but unfortunately orange isn't an option. Just like how Mario Kart World doesn't have orange shells, you know that they just don't like orange in games. So,
I just wanted to see. This is proof I was playing Mario.
yeah, you got the proof there, but also my Switch is cooler. So you got these LEDs with the blue here. We'll pretend this is the orange, and I'm not calling that light red. Riders DX. The Switch 2 right Joy-Con color, is that orange or light red? I've never seen a light red that looks like it. Light red would be like the color of the original
It looks
Joy-Cons.
like orange to me.
Orange shells can skip and hop when they're thrown. No, orange shells, when they're thrown, they just laugh. You're gonna have to wait and see. I think you guys will eventually find it out. Does it motion control? If Doug Bowser is at the event, mark my words, I will say to him in a nice way to drop the prices. I'll say that, everyone, we're all big fans of Nintendo, but considering that your audience, it appeals to everyone. Not everyone is willing to pay $80 for games. And you could see how it works out in the beginning, but I guarantee you a majority of people would rather, they're used to $60 games. I feel like 70 is it's kind of acceptable, although I don't think most games are worth $70. I certainly didn't think Tears of the Kingdom was. But $80 is lunacy.
It is.
Here's the thing, even if Welcome Tour was free, is it even that good of a tech demo? It looks like a Zoom presentation that out-of-touch middle-aged college professors would have. That's actually based on a real-life experience.
Oh, really now?
Yeah, my final capstone project for college, I call it the Kidney Stone Project because it was a gigantic slog and painful, and it lasted a long time. They had this meme from 2011 showing us why we should never turn in work late, and if something comes up,
Why don't
you should have
we
prepared for that.
We have to hide TND's comment.
My favorite Shy Guy color is poop brown.
We have to hide it.
Hey, look, it's someone who clearly doesn't like Nintendo. GTA 6 will definitely make $1 billion first day. If you really think about it, GTA 6 and Mario Kart World are in very similar positions where they're sequels to games that have been out for a very long time. They're some of the most anticipated games of all time. One of them is known factually to have an extreme price tag. The other is just speculation. If I were Rockstar, I would not charge $100 for that. What's Riders? Oh, you could say it again. What's your opinion on
I
Air
mean,
Riders?
I never played the original, but it looks like a lot of fun. So that's definitely my most hyped Nintendo Switch 2 game right now. It's like it gives me some like Sonic Riders vibes. So that like anything Sonic Riders look alike, I'm like excited for. But also I heard the original game was really good, so I'm really excited to try it out. And also Riders playing Riders. I mean,
It's like
you can't deny that.
it's like a swimming pool in a swimming pool. The reason why I have this is 7-Eleven was the only thing around, and I don't drink anymore.
Well, actually, there's a lot of things around here. Riders playing Riders, reminiscing on Sonic Riders. Well, yes, absolutely.
That's a big. It's not as big as I thought it would be. Like you expect everything to be massive in Texas, which some things are. That pho was a lot.
It's really good.
This guy has a swimming pool in a swimming pool.
This guy's got shoes.
Gnomes, Yokai Watch. I gotta check that out. Have you played Yokai Watch before?
I don't know what that is.
What got you into video games in the first place? I'll let you go first because mine is just like 2 words.
Oh, okay. My cousin played them a lot. He had a Nintendo 64 and a PlayStation 1 actually, so I remember like playing Spyro the Dragon on his PS1. I was like, this is cool. I like this.
Pac-Man,
That's one word.
2 words.
Oh, that's one word.
Well, it's a name with an apostrophe or like a dash. But Pac-Man, I got into gaming because my dad got a Pac-Man plug and play. It was the one from 2003. It had 5 games on it: Pac-Man, Galaxian, Rally X, Bosconian, and Dig Dug. It was so great. And that was really my first foray into gaming. I didn't get a DS Lite until I was 10 though. Funniest video I ever made, I still say that goes to the Nintendo Switch Sports review. I'm still very happy with how that turned out, and I'm hoping that one day there will be another game that I can make such a fun video about. Also, Harmon Smith's reaction was just hilarious to it. I will say with certain reactions and YouTubers and stuff, and I've heard about the whole thing going on with certain reactions to Nintendo recently, with like the Nintendo critics versus the fanboys. And I will say this, you can absolutely be excited for the Nintendo Switch 2 and be critical of them. And all these videos going after one YouTuber who they say is a fanboy, it's just like, I don't agree with it. I see where he's coming from because he's very excited for the Switch 2, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And, you know, for the reactions and stuff, I like that Harmon Smith, when he does it, he just sees something critical of Nintendo and instantly he gets the idea to respond to it. But also, he just says it how it is about Nintendo and how much he loves everything that they make. I will say, at least he's true to himself.
Yeah. And he's also obviously got money.
Harmon Smith?
I mean, yeah, that's why he doesn't care about the price, right?
Yeah. Skyrim will be ported. I'm really expecting Switch 2 to get a lot of third-party ports.
It would make sense.
Of course I have some Mario plushies. I have 2 of them. They're like pillows, but they're also like plushies. There's one of Mario, which I got at a Kmart, so that's how long ago it was. And then there's one of Yoshi. I got that one because I feel like Mario and Yoshi, it goes together like peanut butter and salsa. Delicious combination. You're not going to play Fortnite.
I cannot connect to the Wi-Fi, so I can't.
I don't know what the Club Mochi Mochi ones. They're not that. They're just like, there's a zipper in the back which was designed to put pajamas in. Any Star Fox games at this event? Unfortunately,
I
no.
don't think so.
No, there's no Star Fox game announced. Although I could see it coming back. But I think the memory of Star Fox Zero is still vivid for Nintendo. I'm not expecting a new 3D Mario for this holiday season, but I am expecting it for next year and an announcement of it this year. I think the big Christmas game is going to be Pokemon Legends Zaza. Anton, my favorite Canadian, how are you?
Wow, your favorite Canadian?
What, you're Canadian all of a sudden?
You know, it could be my ancestry blood. You never know.
I don't think you're Canadian. I do not think you're Canadian in the slightest. It depends if your bloodstream is run by Tim Hortons and you love ketchup Lays.
I do love ketchup Lays.
How do we have flavors of chips like late night taco Doritos, but ketchup is too far?
I don't know. It is too much, I guess.
We're just preparing for the Nintendo Switch 2 experience tomorrow by doing a live stream that consisted of gummy Krabby Patties, giant squid, and garlic sauce that he wouldn't eat that I
No.
offered him.
No.
If video games didn't exist anymore, what would you do?
Oh,
I would probably just go to the beach all the time.
I would die.
I do enjoy going to the beach a lot, and I enjoy swimming.
No, I probably would just listen to Taylor Swift literally 24/7.
Actually, come to think of it, if there weren't video games, if you're asking what I would do if I wasn't a YouTuber, you know, that's something that I've just kind of tried to figure out for many years, and I think I've come to the conclusion that I want to be either a college professor or I want to have a cat cafe or a place for cats.
A cat cafe.
I want to do good for the community and just give a nice place for the cats to stay.
Aw,
I love cats.
me too.
Unlimited bacon and no games, or unlimited games and no bacon? Oh, unlimited games. I could live without bacon. I'll just give Nick a shout out right now. Subscribe to the Gaming Otter. Go subscribe to him now if you aren't. You don't have to do anything, Roboto ya. And also subscribe to Roboto ya. Roboto ya. I need my Basie, Wacy. Is that SpongeBob? What about a Gator Cafe?
I don't know about that.
I do like reptiles too. When I was a kid, I went to this reptile convention with my dad. That's what my hobbies were before video games. Believe it or not, even though I'm technically a fogey zoomer, I did go outside a lot, and I wasn't able to play video games until I was 10, other than the Pac-Man plug and play. Whether or not that was a good decision, I'll just let you guys decide, but my mom wanted us to be creative. I thought you hated Nintendo. Joshy! Joshy, good to see ya. Well. Let me introduce you to my good pal, Riders DX. You've probably seen him on the channel before, but he is going to the Nintendo Switch 2 experience as well. I do have a Steam Deck. I also have a Steam Deck. And
Ooh.
I
You can
also,
also play Fortnite in the Steam Deck.
although I just got this handheld that kind of is making the Steam Deck obsolete for me because I mostly use it for retro games. It's called the Retroid Pocket 5, so stay tuned for a review. Joshy says, respect your parents and follow your dreams. I've not seen the Minecraft movie. Technically, yeah, I have Emulation Station on it. Let me go get that handheld that I'm going to show you guys. And once you see it, it's just like so perfect considering what this
Oh.
channel represents.
Jack Attack said, please, Dimitri, play Fortnite with us.
Do I have to play it on the Switch? It's going to look like crap.
No, I prefer playing my PS5 / PC.
I might sell my Xbox. I don't need it. Demetri, where are you? We are in Texas. We are.
This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold 'em.
Yeah, I'm flying from Florida. He's from Connecticut. So we are traveling across the country to go to this event.
Down, down, down.
So this is the handheld. This is the Retroid Pocket 5. And it plays Wii games pretty much flawlessly. I've been playing Galaxy 2 on this.
Wow.
And it runs great. It feels premium. It's really nice.
Wow.
And I'll be doing a full review of it. Hopefully the whole tariff crap
Okay.
settles soon, because I really want you guys to get this. And considering it only goes for about $220 to $250, it's a must-have. I'm so impressed with this handheld right here.
It looks like a PS. It looks like the size of a PS Vita.
It's actually the size of a Switch Lite, but it looks a lot sleeker. I'm not a huge fan of the Switch Lite. With the 2DS, I love that because it's really comfortable and just has a sleek design and has benefits over the original. But the Switch Lite is just a complete downgrade. But Joshi, unfortunately, they do not have Nintendo Switch 2 Experience events in Florida, which is crazy. You would expect there to be at least some. I will eat the tariffs because they are so darn stupid. The whole tariff thing. I saw this video where a guy was calling the tariffs tariffs, and I just found it. He was so serious about it too. Like I get it was a mistake, but I just couldn't help but laugh. Tariffs. Wasn't there a guy in Diary of a Wimpy Kid named Tarif, not Chirag? There was the one that Greg apologized to instead of Chirag. It was either Sharif or Tarif. Demetri, are you in the same room?
What does that even mean?
Like guys who say Mario? Why are you guys playing, or who are you guys playing as first in Mario Kart World, and why is it Pianta? I'm going to see who's playable, but that is a great question because I've been plotting what character I'm going to play as in Mario Kart World first, because the character you play as in a Mario Kart game for the first time, that is going to stick with you for life. I remember when I was 14 years old and played as Larry Koopa for the first time in Mario Kart 8. And here we are 11 years later, and the video I posted today announcing the Nintendo Switch 2 Experience that I'm going to, I intentionally included footage of Larry because of the memory that I had. But I'm thinking about Spike. Spike's been my most wanted. But if Pianta is there, I will play as Pianta, and I'll also play as Cataquack. Although I do want to play as a character that has costumes, because maybe there's costumes we didn't know about. I also want to see if there's that 120 frames per second mode. They got Luigi, so Diddy Kong, he's not completely gone. Dracula Waluigi. Hey, Joshi, you're not supposed to do that at this time of year. If I can't play Luigi's Mansion Luigi's Mansion 2 HD during the summer, I can't play as Dracula Waluigi in the spring. Demetri, what's your favorite upcoming game on Switch 2? Donkey Kong Bonanza at the moment, but depending on how I feel about the games, it could change.
Sonic and Shadow Generations.
Unfortunately, you're not. I offered if he wanted to go to the Motel 6.
We are not staying at a effing motel.
I wanted to go to the motel because it's part of the experience.
What kind of experience?
I mean, you get to see just rooms that are in bad shape.
You're sitting here talking about how sketchy Seattle was, and you want to stay in a motel.
If you're gonna stay somewhere sketchy, go all out. Just jump in the mud and roll around.
That was Seattle.
Aquatwist can attest to it. Aquatwist, isn't it an integral part of a convention?
I'm not staying at an effing motel.
Reese would. Aquatwist would.
Oh yeah? Well, we'll go stay in a motel Reese then.
That is if he were to go. Mwah, 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 mwah. Demetri, can you check how the sort button? Yes, I don't think it's there, but I'll check. I've already lost my faith in Nintendo. See, the problem is Nintendo's games look outstanding. Like, when I used to trash Nintendo games a lot more regularly, stuff like Nintendo Switch Sports and Mario Strikers Battle League are easy to avoid because the games are garbage. But when you see something like, or these games, they're amazing, just the price is reek. Demetri, get footage of Peach Beach. Nobody has it. I'll try and do that. I think it's randomized what tracks you can play,
Yeah, that would make sense to me.
but I will try my best. You guys, is there any footage of characters that doesn't exist yet? Because that's actually going to be a way I determine how I'm going to capture the footage. So if I can get to Peach Beach, that is going to be footage. Then what characters have not had gameplay footage? I really haven't seen much of Spike. He didn't secure a pre-order, by the way.
Yeah, no. I fell asleep after like 12, 15, and 20. I was like waiting at Walmart. I was like, I want to sleep. So there you go.
Rocky Wrench has not gotten footage. Piranha Plant has not gotten footage.
Title screen footage? I wonder.
No, Conqueror has footage.
I wonder why no one has gotten title screen footage.
I've seen it. It's just like, it's very nothing. Rocky Wrench looks good. No, Nintendo's had some really good success with the Nintendo Switch. I feel like a
they
lot of their
have.
games.
I feel like it's not a question of how much success they've had. It's just how crappy they're being as a company.
I will test the sort button if it's there, but I already know what it
Oh,
does.
You also got. How about testing the chat button?
Testing the chat button, the game chat thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they'd let us do that. Are there any third-party games you're excited to play on the Switch too? I gotta be real. Not really. I'm gonna hit the home button. I'm gonna see what that does. I'll do that.
I mean, I feel like Hogwarts Legacy might go off on the Switch too.
I don't know. These third-party games have existed. Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, I just got the PS5 version for a discount, so I'm going to be playing it soon.
See, the thing is, when Nintendo has a Switch 2 experience, you're limited to playing, I believe, 6 games. So I want to make those games count. And I know that you guys are here for the Nintendo content. Just get something real quick.
Hey, I will play Big Chungus on the Switch 2 for fun. Well, yes, absolutely. That's what you need to do once you get the Switch 2. I'll play third parties on PC like I always do. Most anticipated new item in Mario Kart World. I don't know what. I can't keep track of new items.
I would say maybe the coin shell because it's from the arcade games. Although it had a different function.
Is Dimitri peeing?
No. I thought that. No, this is. I need to clean off the table because a squid juice got on it.
Which video game character do you? Oh, there's more comments. I'm probably gonna get Cyberpunk since it will actually be on the cartridge. Well, yes. I still can't believe Bitty Bud is playable.
Bitty Bud's an interesting choice. I wonder if there's going to be an explanation why these characters can drive but don't have arms.
Goodbye, Matthew. Whack whack.
I'm a huge Dragon fan, so I'm a sucker for Yakuza on Switch too. I tried the worst queso on the Switch, but it broke my disc for immersive weight. Armless characters play baseball. Yeah, they did. Was it just Goomba though? Because Goomba kind of makes sense as an exception. Maybe they're Teslas. Maybe that's the case. Fishbones look very odd to the point of laziness. Yeah, kind of like that for me. But Dragon Drive was Nintendo getting a little... Dragon Drive just looks like it doesn't have personality because it's gray and has no colorful presentation or anything like that. It feels very non-Nintendo. It just feels like a proof of concept with the controls. I want to see either Kuro or Ichiban in Smash.
I want to see Shrek and SpongeBob.
Nintendo Switch Sports exists. There are games without personality. I kind of wish Mario Kart looked more realistic, but I'll reserve my judgments after seeing it tomorrow. So, it's getting pretty late, and we are pooped. So...
I am not pooped.
Oh, you're fully awake now?
No, I am not. Those letters. That word. ever.
I should have brought an air horn to wake him up. But anyways, guys, I'll do a community post tomorrow asking your final questions that you can ask about the Nintendo Switch 2 experience. You got any other questions? Feel free to let me know, but I'll be pressing the home button.
No, Jack, you're supposed to say 3 a.m.
Be playing Peach Beach, hopefully.
Oh boy, it's 3 a.m.
And as always, keep calm and Dada on, and see you guys tomorrow at the Nintendo Switch 2 experience.